I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. At an event on Tuesday in Philadelphia, President Biden gave remarks about the economy. The president slammed Republicans in Congress, saying they were, quote, still in the grip of the Ultra-MAGA agenda. The president continued his clash with Florida Senator Rick Scott, criticizing the plan he released on Medicare and Social Security. Take a listen to his criticism here.
Look, I believe in bipartisanship, but I have no illusions about this Republican Party, the MAGA Party. I've been able to bring some Republicans along on parts of my plan, but the fact is Republicans in Congress are still in the grip of the Ultra-MAGA agenda. They still refuse to consider changing any part of the Trump tax cuts, which delivered massive windfalls to billionaires and others, and they weren't paid for. They still refuse to consider a minimum corporate tax, a 15% minimum tax. They seem to think that the problem in America today is that working families aren't paying enough. Congressional Republican Senator Rick Scott of Florida, as my mother would say, God love him, he laid out a plan. I think you have it in your desks. I just took one page of that plan. Okay, this is published. It says just one of their ideas. All federal legislation sunsets in 5 years. If the law is worth keeping, Congress could pass it again. Now, guess what that is? Social Security. Not a joke. Social Security. Medicare. Medicaid. That's not a joke. Every 5 years it'll be put on the chopping block. Every 5 years. And if it's not reinstated by a vote in the Senate of a 60 or more, guess what? It automatically has got existence. That's what they're proposing. Unless the Congress affirmatively votes to bring them back into existence. Think about that. Social Security, you paid for your whole life. Medicare, Medicaid, not a joke. Really, ask yourself, how are you going to sleep at night knowing that every 5 years, Ted Cruz and the other ultra-MAGA Republicans are going to vote on whether you'll have Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid? It's unlikely they'll be able to wipe it out, but any one of you doubt for a second they'll find ways to cut benefits and programs in order to keep anything going? That's what this is about. They've always wanted to cut Social Security. They've always wanted to cut Medicare. They've always wanted to cut Medicaid. But if you have to start from scratch, the gentleman from Wisconsin, Senator Ron Johnson, is back at it again, trying to dismantle the Affordable Care Act, including its protections for pre-existing conditions. 100 million people have pre-existing conditions. The only reason the insurance company has to cover it is because of that law. And they're never going to stop going after it. So now, with the plan of Senator Scott trying to walk back, but it's clear, the last thing they want to see is workers with power in this country.